Hello everybody, John here, and today we are going to be starting another series titled Firewatch. And this is a game I saw, I think I saw it on Steam initially, but then it came out for Xbox, and it does look pretty good. It looks like, from what the trailer showed, it's got a pretty interesting thing. It's like you're a Firewatch guy, aptly named, and you are in the forest, like you're basically like Smokey Bear or something like that, where you just watch for forest fires, and some mysterious stuff starts to go down as you progress through your work time. I don't know how long you're working here, but yeah, so let's just get into it. Settings, those are on. Yeah, I started for like 2 seconds before because I was checking to make sure everything was okay with that. So I got through like 2 dialogue things and then I restarted, but let's get into this. Boulder, Colorado, 1975. Welcome to 1975, Austin Powers and Faja. You see Julia. Sorry, I'm still in the accent. You see Julia. She's about your age, late 20s, laughing with well-dressed professors and grad students from nearby CU Boulder. You, Henry, are out drinking with your pals. You approach her. So, what's your, major? Or you're pretty? I don't know. I guess say that she's pretty. You're pretty, she says coolly. You are not. You are a future hangover. She flags down a waiter, and 1 week later, she flags down a waiter, and 1 week later, you are Julia's boyfriend. Holy crap, I'm having a stroke already. But that was fast. Already boyfriend. And she seems to know me well because I do, in fact, like cheeseburgers, more specifically hamburgers, because I'm not a cheese fan. RT to use objects. Thought it said view objective. You date for over a year. She drives you absolutely nuts. It's great. You move in. You share an apartment near the school with a view of the mountains. You two drink beers out on the deck. You drink beer just about anywhere. Life is good. Now, when it says you, do you mean you as in, like, you guys, as in me and Julia, drink about anywhere? Or me, specifically? Because I'm starting to sound like an alcoholic at this point. Life is good. For me, the raging alcoholic. Julia wants to get a dog. There's a scruffy, undersized beagle. Julia's in love. She wants to bring it with her to class. I'm not sure if that's, like, allowed to bring, like, a dog to class, but there's also an intimidating but gentle-eyed German Shepherd. Nothing bad could happen to Julia while walking this dog. It's a badass. Or it's badass, not... because they need homes too. So, Mayhem's an excellent dog. He loves wrestling with you in the park and goes with Julia on her runs. See, she can use Mayhem too. Even though he's too big to bring to school, Julia loves him all the same. Mayhem is a friend, child, and pet, all rolled into one. I think that's how all dogs, all dogs are anyway. I'm like losing my shit right now. We've just started. My voice is freaking out. I can't read. And we're already in this relationship. Getting a dog. 1979. So what was it? That's 4 years? You talk out on the deck. It's summer, 9:30 p.m. and the heat still radiates off the high desert. What do you think about kids, she asks. Ooh. Kids? They're not very smart or good at much. I'm saying if you and I have some. Couple little idiots. That'd be pretty good. One day, why rush? It sounds pretty good. In that case, we should probably get married. Yeah, I would like that, you say. These kids are going to be screwed up enough. It's probably for the best that their parents are hitched. You say she's absolutely right. And she is. Oh, wow. This looks great. Am I gonna get... Oh, I guess I already have my gear. Thoroughfare trailhead. No fireworks. Trail is not recommended for inexperienced hikers. Is a primitive background trail. I can't read the smaller stuff. You're in their country. Learn to live with bears. Do not forget to check in. Map. I do not know. Okay, let's go. $19.80. It's a Thursday night and Julia's 4 hours late. She doesn't call. You're worried and getting angrier by the minute. She walks in after you've gone to bed. I don't know if I would be angry. I'd be more worried than angry. She's not quite drunk, but she's clearly been having a fun time. You fight when she gets between the sheets. You get mad or you ignore her. So I guess when it means fight, it's like she's trying to get in the sheets and she's taking them away from me or something. You get mad or you ignore her. Now, I wouldn't get mad exactly. Like, when it says mad, I would like more clarification, but I would get, I guess, mad. I would not ignore her. I need to bring this up and be like, hey, like, I just want, like, you should probably check in with me and stuff like that. Like, what if something happened? I would have known. So, I would like to believe that I have the power. He-Man. I look awesome. You're damn right. Oh, 1980. So yeah, that would be accurate. This does look really nice. There's a sign up there. Two Forks Lookout Tower. 8 more miles still. So I guess that's where I'm going. Obstructions. Whoop. $1982. During the summer, you and Julia enjoy walking Mayhem at night. There's a festival in town. It brings in folks from faraway places. One of them tries to mug you with a knife. Okay, that sounds fun. Mayhem runs away. Fuck the dog, Julia yells. She gets flustered and has trouble speaking when she is stressed. I'm sure most people are. You confront the attacker. I scare him away or I beat the shit out of him. Now, I am being attacked with a knife. Scare him away. I would beat the shit out of him. Your arm gets cut up, but you beat the guy to a pulp. You don't feel very tough. You cry your eyes out before the cops show up. Julia asks to take a different path from that day forward. You say okay, you don't want to go that way either. From then on, you walk by the river. Alright, I wouldn't have cried. 1984. Plans to have kids get waylaid by work. Julia gets offered a job at Yale. Yale's in Connecticut, 2,000 miles away. It's a great job, associate department chair. She wants to move. You absolutely do not. Well, I, myself, would love to move. Convince her to not take the job. Agree if she commutes back and forth. Okay, so, convince her not to take the job is a horrible decision. Nobody should ever do that. So, this is literally my only option. Agree if she commutes. However, 2,000 miles, define commute, because that doesn't sound that good. You ask if she'll commute back and forth. You don't want her to move to Connecticut. She says that that'll be hard. Can't read still, but she'll do it if you won't move. You tell her not to pass it up if that's what she wants, which is the correct thing to say. She agrees and flies back to Boulder 3 times each semester. Each semester. 3 times. All right. I'm trying to add that up with my own semester because it's like from what, January to May? No. Oh yeah, it is May. So yeah, all right, sure. Julia is sent home from Yale on paid leave after having an episode. She lost it on her colleague for borrowing books that were important to her research. She didn't remember that she happily loaned them to him just 2 days prior. Okay. She was found crying in a stairwell. You say that maybe you guys should talk to someone about it. You make macaroni and drink wine and try to... No, wrong decision. You should talk about it. After seeing multiple doctors and having many tests, they are worried that Julia might be suffering from early onset dementia. She's 41. You both decide to keep it a secret. No! Secrets are bad. It's my journal. Oh, well. He-Man. Well, that was something I needed to look at. Mayhem is getting older. He's got silver hair down his back and slows down at night. You and Julia walk him to the bar to see your friends, and it feels like nothing has changed. Julia goes back to the university. Julia's affliction gets worse. She can't remember... Oh, 1987. She can't remember things in class. Her research is in shambles. She drives her car to the next town over for no particular reason and has to be brought home by the police. She is devastated. She is sent home on permanent medical leave. Some days you get the Julia who calls you a dope and your unborn children little idiots. Other days you get a stranger. She pulls you into bed to make love. After 5 minutes, she goes into a panic believing her dad is at the door. My God. You tell her family. They are crushed and begin to make trips to and from their home in Australia to visit. For a while, your friends come by with little things to brighten the day. She gets worse. 1988. You spend your days following Julia around the house. You count the seconds between the 2 weekly visits from Daniel, the nurse. He suggests that Julia could live somewhere else, somewhere with 24-hour care, a home. It sits with you for a couple months. You decide to move her into a full-time care facility. You determine to take care of her by yourself. Oh my God, this is a tough decision. So I mean, given what this guy has done in the past, like what I'm getting a feel for his character, I'm gonna say that it's definitely better off that she go, because Henry can't do this. So what, it's been like a day? Like this is the next day? The bus hiking up 8 miles? Oh, a deer. No, whoa, what the? No, come back. Her family agrees with your decision. You find a fantastic place in Boulder and move her there. You see her every day. Then every other day. Aww. You go out to the bar with your old friends. It's not the same. You get the feeling that every wife tells her husband, if you ever put me in a home like Henry did, I'll cut your balls off. You slowly decide not to see your old friends that much. They better not like lead, and they better not. Months go by, Mayhem dies. Alright, you could have said passed away, that would have been easier for me. Julia doesn't remember him when you tell her. Sometimes it takes her a minute to lock in on you. In the back of your mind, you believe it's because you see her less and less. And seeing her less and less makes you forget you more. You think. Summer's coming and you see an ad in the paper for a job. You take it. Oh, and here we are. We take the job and here we are. Enter the lookout tower. I like the music. Wow. I'd like to be out here. Seems nice. Okay, windows are boarded up. Smack that shit.
Hello, Two Forks Tower.
Hello? And release LT to talk to Delilah.
Hello? Whoever this is?
It's Henry, right?
Yeah.
I'm Delilah.
Yeah, that's what the guy said on the phone.
So, what's wrong with you?
Excuse me?
People take this job to get away from something. So, what's wrong?
What's wrong with you?
That's a great idea. Go ahead.
Look, I just hiked for 2 days, so I don't really follow whatever it is you're doing right now.
You take a stab at what's wrong with me.
Fine, then can I sleep forever?
Sure, buddy. Okay, now go ahead.
You've killed 3 ex-husbands. Nobody can stand you.
Okay, you're probably out here because nobody back...
Because you're pretty annoying off the start.
After this brief introduction is not a big shock.
Ouch. I'll chalk that up to you being tired and grumpy.
Well, I'd better get some sleep then.
One sec. Now it's my turn.
Okay, good night, bye.
Let's see. I don't know anything about you, but 9 times out of 10, folks out here simply got dumped.
Huh, is that it?
Close?
Good night.
Good night. Welcome to the job.
Yeah, good night. Bye. Oh, Firewatch. Day 1. Well, I mean, that was a pretty interesting introduction there. I mean, we just got this whole guy's backstory and, like, I guess why he's here. And then we got introduced to Delilah, a pretty invasive person, first day. And I guess that's her lookout up there.
Good morning, Henry. Well, I guess good afternoon. You probably slept like a rock. Anyway, there's still a few hours of daylight to get some work in. I can see you at your desk, so call me when you're ready.
You can see me? Oh, that's her thing. Alright, well, I'm going to stop it here. I mean, it's only been 20 minutes. However, we have just gotten a lot of information that we need to process. So, I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for viewing. And, hopefully things go up from here because it kind of got a little depressing. I mean, that's some pretty heavy stuff anyway. See you guys next time. Thank you and bye.